Okay, so we're going to do some isometric drawing. The first thing we need to do is make sure that the lines that run either straight up or straight across are running straight up and down. So these lines here are vertical, and then all other lines are angled. Okay, so if we we're going to use this paper the other way around, we'd have to make sure that the paper had lines that were still vertical. Next thing, we're going to put a piece of paper over the top, because we're not drawing on this bit. We're going to trace through so it looks like three-dimensional drawing that you've done completely on your own without the use of isometric paper. So I'm just taping this down. You'll be able to put yours in the drawing boards so it'll sit nice and flat. Next thing, nicely sharpened pencil. So these ones are good. An HB pencil is a really good type of pencil. Drawing pencils like 6Bs, they're okay for shading later on, but they're not very good for the actual drawing construction. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little cube first of all. So these lines here, I'm going to start up there. I'm going to start at the top corner, and then I'm going to count down 3 triangle sides. So what I mean by triangle sides is, you see this here, that is one triangle. So therefore that is one triangle side. Okay, take that back down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So 3 triangle sides, and then I'm going to put a little dot. Now we want a symmetrical box, so we need to make it the same. So 1, 2, 3. Put a little dot, and then we're going to do the same this way. 1, 2, 3. Put a big dot there. So now we've got the top of our cube. So I'm going to join that up together like that. Okay. So this would be so the lid of our cereal box. Just turn that round. So joining my dots up nicely. Not rushing, doing a good job. Now, the next thing I want to do is make sure that it is actually a cube. So obviously I'm going to count down 3 more triangle sides. So we've got 1, 2, 3, put in a little dot, 1, 2, 3, put in a little dot, 1, 2, 3, put in a little dot. So now I can make the rest of my box. So I'm going to do my vertical lines here, like that, and then like that. So now I have a nice isometric cube, okay? The thing that makes it isometric is the fact that this angle here, this one, is 30 degrees, okay? So I can check with a protractor if it is 30 degrees. This is a set square. This is a 30-60 set square. So this angle is 30. This one is 60. And obviously 1, 2, 3 angles up to 180, so that must be 90. So 30, 60, 90. So I'm going to check, not that I need to, because I already know that it is, but there we go. So we know that that's 30 degrees. So all the other lines, if I was to slide along there, so that is still 30 there. And that one would be upright, so that one is 90. So all the angles are either 30 or 90 in an isometric drawing. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to do it lower down, and then I'm going to put some curves in it to try and do the saucepan shape on the sheet. So I'm going to go for a slightly bigger one now, because 3 is going to be too small. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then along the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you can see that's the top of your box there, and then join that up like that, and then we're going to do another little bit of a saucepan bottom by putting in the rest of the box. So what you do, it's a technique, and you put the things that you're trying to draw in a crate. Now I'm going to put my saucepan into a crate which is shorter than it is wide. So that was 6, so let's go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle sides. I'm going to write 6 and 4 there in case anyone forgets. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And then I'm going to join that to there. Now, you don't have to do this really firmly because these are going to be rubbed out because these are construction lines, okay? So that is my slightly more gentle construction lines. So I'm pressing quite softly. Now I need to put in the back of this box because I'm going to put an ellipse in it. So I'm going to work out that that actually goes to there and there. So I can join in that one nice and softly. Okay. Now the top of my saucepan's at home. The bottom is smaller than the top. So I need to make this box smaller on the bottom, so that bit there, than it is on the top. So I'm going to put in my dots. So I'm going to go for 1 in from the back line, 1 in from the side, 1 in from the back, 1 on the side. It's a bit tricky because it's in the same place. But anyway, that one there and then that one there. So this is going to be the base of my saucepan. Let's put that in like that. And then I could put it in like that, but there's no real point in doing that yet. Right, so now we're going to put the ellipses in. Now, to make an ellipse in the right place, you have to find the middle of each side. So obviously this was 6. So we go 1, 2, 3, that's going to be the middle. 1, 2, 3, that's the middle. 1, 2, 3, that's the middle. 1, 2, 3, that's the middle. Right, try and ignore the stuff underneath. Right, this bit here is going to be a curve that looks like that. So it fits quite well into the box. And this curve here is reflected into the bottom section. So these ones are the same as each other. They're like a mirror image, okay? It's the same with these. This curve here I'm going to put in here is going to be a reflection of that one. So I'm just going to put that in. Because it's viewed at a funny angle, it actually looks a bit more like a lemon or an ellipse. Well, it is an ellipse, but it looks like a lemon. So, and that one's going to be the same as that one. There we go. So now we've got a slightly wonky ellipse. I might have to rub out a bit of that. Then you're going to do the same with the bottom of your saucepan. So you need to find the middle again. So it was 4, 1, 2, put a line, 4, there and there. And then you do the same thing. Now I don't need to draw that one in because I'd have to rub it out anyway, so I'm not putting that one in. So I'm putting the curve of the front in, and I'm going to put the curve of this side in, and the curve of that side in, okay? Good. Right, then you see where it sticks out the most, because it starts to go back round there. We need to join where it sticks out the most to where it sticks out the most. You can do that with a ruler. So pop that one on there like that. Draw a line, and then that is the side of our saucepan, and you do the same thing here, and that is the side of this saucepan. Right, next bit is going to be the handle. So what I might do is press stop and then rub out some of my construction marks.